Trapaholics.
Hello everybody. Hello, Rohan, please put your camera on. I'm putting my camera on. Hello? Rohan. Rohan!
Sorry, the window got lost.
That's fine. Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna make my...
I'm ready. Hang on, I need to turn on one more light, but yeah.
Alright guys, as soon as Rohan sits, I'm gonna make my entry. And 1, 2, 3, and... Hey, what's up? It's about family.
Holy shit, Karan Talwar, it's been so long. What's going on?
I have put in way too much effort into making myself. It's quite a good, interesting look. Yeah, you're right.
You're like this dude. If you were auditioning to play Dr. Zinn in the Johnny Quest movie, I would 100% accept that. This is amazing. This is amazing. You've outdone yourself.
Yeah, you know what?
You've outdone yourself. My mic looks like you.
I make sure I do this, right? Every stream I'm trying to think how can I add an element of the stream that we are discussing. So for Dune, I literally bought a Dumru. For Hawkeye, if you were discussing, I will buy one of those Sasta bow and arrows. I figured out a way. Today I'm like, shit, Fast and the Furious, kya? We can get a car, we can do something. Then I'm like, no. I will become Vin Diesel. I will attempt at least. I will attempt.
Is this a filter? What is it?
Yeah. It's on Snap Camera. I've put a ball.
You're on Snap Camera. You know what I could never find out in Snap Camera is how to turn a filter off. And
Neither do I. So
you're just going to be like this for the rest of the stream? Is that it? Because I could never figure out how to turn the Snap Camera filter off. So this is just, I once put it on.
Yeah, that's true.
I was once doing like a Diwali stream with some friends. Like not stream, like just literally doing a chat and I put it on like some Diwali background. And then I had no idea how to put it out.
So if I'm
just sat like that.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, let me try it.
Suspense. Hello.
Hey! Yes. So yeah. There we go, and I'm gonna this virtual background. Okay, I can be a car for a little bit. I think so. The car seat quite looks quite nice.
It's fine, man.
Yeah, it was just I needed my hair back, because the hair I needed that hair to come back,
The hair is because it was starting to weird me out. I'm not gonna lie. All right, it was like watching you and Saurabh fuse into one person.
No, and I get it. It is a little unnerving because randomly out of nowhere, like thin patches of hair will start popping in the background. So it's a little bit like you're like, hey, Sahil, something is up with the hair around your head.
By the way, like Utkarsh has pointed out, I realized this earlier today. Like, this is pure coincidence. We did not know this. We did not plan this. Our entire reason for doing this was because last week I watched Fast 9, and I immediately decided that we need to. This is an emergency session, basically. All right, like. Is it and by pure coincidence, but to finish this point, today is Paul Walker's 8th death anniversary, as I found out earlier today on Reddit. So it was meant to be. It was meant to be. You know why, Sahil? Because we're family.
You know what?
Family always knows. The only difference between Suraj Barjatia and Vin Diesel is one has a driving license. That is
it's Suraj Barjatia.
The only difference between the two.
Suraj and Rohit Shetty. That is Fast and the Furious. You've got your A B C D E F G H I. Then the bus crashes off the cliff.
Full on.
Everyone jumping out.
Exactly correct.
That is how it happens.
Rohit Shetty meets Suraj Barjatia. That is absolutely correct.
So to all the people watching, I'll tell you, okay? First things first, welcome again to another episode of Binge-O-Clock.
Welcome.
You know the rules. Everyone in the chat, you guys are not called the chat, you guys are called the leak because
you
guys are
this week they are family.
Okay, this week y'all are family.
This week they're family.
Listen, they always were family. I don't want to call y'all family,
this
but
week
y'all
they're
always
special family. Like this week, if we want to borrow their car, we can.
because we are
like
family.
just to rob a bank. If we
Yeah.
want to borrow their car, we can.
We can do whatever we want because we are
We can do
family.
whatever the fuck we want. You know why? Because they're family.
So you know what family does, right? Family presses the like button and tells people that
Yeah.
our family members
Yeah,
are
that's what
talking
family
about
does.
our family. So take this link and send it to your friends and family and tell them to join the family, because this is what we always do, and we kind of forget to do this, but you have to keep making sure that people come and watch this stream. You have
Smash
to. Nahi
that
to fayda
button.
kya hua?
Smash that button. Smash that button.
Sarthak, we will discuss all your answers. If you all have any questions you all want to ask, please let us know in the chat. You all have any points you all want to raise, please let us know in the chat. And if you all have anything to say, please let us know. We are reading your this thing. This is going to be like, it's almost like a giant group discussion. All of us here together are
Oh, it's a family meeting.
there to sell.
It's a family meeting, all right? This is the scene at the end of every Fast and Furious movie where they're all in a backyard and like amazing lunch has been made, which is also just made next to car. Like unka kitchen, unka barbecue, sab gaadi ke paas hai.
Where's your corona? That's very important. Where's your corona? You need to hold that bottle, then only you can be like, yeah.
Exactly. I'm not making a toast. I'm not making a toast to the importance of family. So I don't need the speaking beer right now. All right. I don't need to be holding the speaking beer right now because I'm not making a toast. All that's important is that the families around the table. We prettily laid out bread in the center.
Yeah, of course. And the new family member is added. So someone's
of
kid
course,
is
always
there.
One new family member.
Someone else.
Always.
You have to continue the tradition. Na?
Of course, and occasionally you can just
chahiye.
completely lose a family member, no problem. Like because I love like. So here's let me finally come to the reason.
Let's just start. Why are we going round and round the bush? Let's cut to the chase. See what I said? Straight away. Cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase. Right there. But which chase, Sahil? There are so many. Because the reason I wanted to do this is because as I was watching Fast 9, I was struck by the idea that I think this is the single strongest franchise in the world.
Of course.
Like, it's bulletproof. No, let me put it this way, alright? You saw Eternals. I saw Eternals, alright? Marvel has made Infinity War, Marvel has made Endgame, Marvel has made Civil War, but Eternals is like 5% less good. And we're all like, man, I think they fucking lost the plot and shit like that. But Fast and Furious movies can fling whatever shit they want at us at any point in time. And you'll just be like, you know what? It's family.
Yeah, but that's what's happening, right? Like, I mean, if you look at the entire arc of how the movie started, right? They started off as a very simple, buddies, and then we are pulling off some epic heists, and there will be good action sequences. To, hey, can we do this? And can we get away with it? Which is exactly how
also that's the thing, right? As you trace this journey, it also charts all the different contract disputes, right? Because like you put the question, can we do this? The real question is, can we do this without Vin Diesel?
Yeah, of course.
This is the real question, right? The question 2 asks.
Listen, I have read up on the Fast and the Furious series. I keep on looking at facts. So like I love reading behind the scenes facts, finding out stuff. There was this entire thing which Vin Diesel and The Rock apparently have this ongoing feud, and Vin Diesel recently wished The Rock congratulations in an Instagram
Let's
post.
remember that like The Rock called him on Instagram candy ass co-star. Let's like you said feud, but let's say it like it is, alright? Feud makes it sound like some Game of Thrones shit is happening, but one called the other candy ass, and Vin Diesel said, how can you?
Yeah, but you know what he did, right? When he wished Rock happy birthday, he put up a photo of his arm on Vin Diesel and he photoshopped himself to look bigger than The Rock. This is an actual thing which he put up on Instagram. So who's candy ass now? Who's candy ass, huh? You can't say I'm candy ass. I'm bigger than you on Instagram.
I'm way bigger. I feel like your name is Diesel.
Yeah. It's just the perfect, like there's nothing more apt.
Your name is Diesel. Like you could not have been in Lord of the Rings. You could not. Your name is Diesel. It's so bizarre to me that Vin Diesel's to define what his name is Diesel and he's all about cars, and then he plays a fucking tree.
Listen,
and
Listen,
it just makes no sense.
You've
Vin
brought
Diesel has
it up.
2 lives. In one life, he can make a car do anything. In another life, he gets paid a lot of money to go into a studio and just say the words "I am Groot."
But
he's doing
the same thing in Fast and the Furious also, right? It's all about family. Is his I am Groot, right? It's his. We can do this, and I mean, you brought this up about Vin Diesel and Lord of the Rings, but I have to say, if Vin Diesel was in Lord of the Rings, holy fuck, that would be such a good movie. Everyone's like,
I mean, it would be over in 14 minutes.
Exactly.
You would drive there.
Exactly.
Family.
Exactly. There is
you
no
just drive
walking.
into Mordor. It's over. There's no walking. You just drive in there.
You have my car.
Yeah.
Go to Mount Doom. He drifts in Mount Doom. The ring flies out. He like, Frodo, that's it. Let's go. Family dinner, everybody.
He drives the car through the ring. Now the car becomes invisible. But because there's family, the power of the ring can't corrupt him. Then what happens is, the ring realizes, because of Dominic Toretto, the ring realizes that it should not be evil anymore. And then Sauron dies. And in the last shot, Vin Diesel raises a Corona, and sitting there at the table is the ring also. Because it's now part of his family.
Yeah, but if you are following Fast and the Furious logic, Sauron doesn't die. Sauron somehow is resurrected magically.
Of course. That honestly depends on how he did with the focus groups. That would depend entirely on how he did with the focus groups. Like Han, basically at this point, like let's come to Han. Because, run up to this stream, I decided, let me refresh my memory about the Fast and Furious and what exactly has happened. And so I opened all the Wikipedia pages. And then, what became the most fun game? The plot of every subsequent film opens with a sentence like, it's just the wildest sentence in the world always, all right? After Dom is sentenced to 25 years in prison. Next movie plot, suddenly, all right? Like, I'll read them out to you. I have them here. Just the opening line of every film. It must be exhausting trying to write their way out of this, all right? Let's go from Fast and Furious 4, which, by the way, is another thing that they did, right? Where once in a way they decide if we drop the or if we make it Fate of the Furious.
Yeah, they just called it Fast and Furious. They were like, you know what? That is our variation on the franchise. So there is no glamour.
Right? Fast 4 starts very simply, all right? 5 years after escaping from the US, Dominic Toretto and his new crew, consisting of his girlfriend Letty, are hijacking fuel tankers in the Dominican Republic, all right? Now let's see how Fast and Furious 5 starts. After being sentenced to 25 years in prison, Dominic Toretto is being transported to Lompoc prison by bus when his sister and Brian O'Connor lead an assault and rescue him. All right, cool. Let's see how Fast and Furious 6 starts. I wonder where this ended in the end. Following the successful heist in Brazil, Dom Toretto and his professional criminal crew have fled around the world and are living peacefully. We come now to the Fate of the Furious. Which at least, I think I forgot Fast 7. How could I forget Fast 7?
Yeah, of course.
After defeating Owen Shaw and securing amnesty for his past crimes, Dom, Brian and the team have now returned to the United States to lead normal lives. We come now to Fast and Furious 8, where following the defeat of Deckard Shaw and Moss Jacande, Dom and Letty are on their honeymoon in Havana when Dom's cousin Fernando gets in trouble, owing to this thing. And it's just fucking relentless. What do you have to write? At one point, basically, Michelle Rodriguez left the franchise.
Yeah.
Then they gave Dom a wife in Brazil.
Yeah.
And then Michelle Rodriguez was like, actually,
I don't mind coming back.
I might be free now.
I might as well come back.
And then they just killed the wife.
Yep.
And then Dom is just like, but family.
Yep.
And it's just...
So I'll tell you what, like in Bollywood, people keep on saying this thing, like, you leave your brains at home and watch now. Leave your brains at home and watch, right? Fast is one where you don't even acknowledge that brains exist, right? And as someone, I'll tell you how this, when Rohan messaged me, right? I was in my gym and I was looking at the TV and they were playing Fast and Furious because why not, right? It's adrenaline, it's pumping you. You're doing weights and you're seeing all this. And I remember when I saw Fast 9, and the special discussion will be for Fast 9 because I feel that is by far the best, most outrageous, most balls to the wall. We don't care what happens. Let us do what we want and it will work. Trust me, it will work movie. And I genuinely didn't think, I remember when I had seen the trailer, and if I'm not wrong, this happens in the movie. I think Fast 8 is the one in which there is the submarine scene, right?
Of course.
And the Rock takes a torpedo going out and the Rock comes out with his hand. He pushes the torpedo in a different direction.
I think I might have blocked that out. I don't even remember.
If I'm not wrong, family, please let me know. Am I right or am I wrong?
I will go to my little plot page.
Yeah, it is. Rock, it was there in the trailer. Rock pushes torpedo fast 8. Family, please correct me if I'm. Please, I hope I'm right. Yes, he does it. Yes, he does it. I remember. I remember when I first saw it. It blew my mind that they thought that.
Like, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, but it's still, again, Rohan, just think about it. Just think about it. The feasibility of this, that you can literally go out of your car and a torpedo, literally a torpedo, take your hand and go like, thoda side pe jana, please. And that's it. That's it.
That's my point, right? That's my point. They can do anything and get away with it. It's fine. Do whatever. You can write yourself out of fucking anything in this series, and it blows my mind. We haven't even gotten, like, we're just about getting to the stunts, right?
Yeah.
Just the emotional connections only are crazy. And we just started to talk about the stunts.
So, I feel what we should do. Okay, let's structure it for the league in a little way. Let's first talk about the people, the movies. What do they feel? Because I feel when we go to stunts, I think that is what the main Fast franchise is all about, and that's in the direction it's going as to.
Of course.
How crazy they can
what
get.
What can I do with this car?
Of course. Totally, of course.
That's it. Fast 10, when we send a car into the sun to restart a dying star.
Possible. Sun is dead. He presses the NOS button. Sun explodes. Fast 11. They are going through black holes. Fast 12. Einstein is there. It's like it's everything is possible, dude.
Interfurious.
So, which was your favorite movie? Which one was your favorite Fast movie?
Fast 5, Rio. Like, hands down, Fast 5, Rio. Because at this point, I thought like the franchise was done and was exhausted. First, you bring The Rock in. 2, that entire sequence with those safes going down the road, that is just the wildest shit I have seen in my life. That is the wildest shit I have seen in my entire life. And also, I just remember being so thrilled by it. Like, I love Tokyo Drift, right? Close second. Tokyo Drift, really good. But that entire
would be my first,
last 45-50 minutes were just, what a thrill. And because it had that added, just a good old-fashioned heist, but so absurd, right? Nothing else. It's just a heist, but it's an absurd heist. So it's on that horrific edge of believability, right? Nothing's gone to space yet. Nothing has happened.
No, and it's got that good twist in the end where you think that the bad guys are actually doing something good, but then they turn out to like get away. Like, not bad guys technically, but you know what I mean.
Exactly.
They are good, but they are not good because they are smart and they managed to escape with the money. So they pulled off a double, like a twist in a twist, and you're like, you know what?
Not bad. It was such an entertaining film. Like, it was the last time I was just purely entertained by a Fast and Furious film. And like, there was no eye rolling, there was nothing. I just had a great time.
Like, okay, so did you start watching Fast and the Furious from the first movie itself? Like, because for me, so I'll tell you what my thing was. I was never into like action stuff. I was like, racing, I don't care. I have stupid shit, I don't care.
Oh, you're not in family,
1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm leaving my family. Sorry, guys. I remember I saw Tokyo Drift, and that is where my love for everything started. And I know, like, it's very unrelated, the whole movie. There's only Han in it.
It's great. It's a great film. Also so different, right? Because all the other films also, they have this, and I mean, look, I know we are all fans of different kinds of cars, etc., whatever, but they have this sort of, this entire franchise jerks off so much to American muscle cars, which are really, and I know this might sound sacrilegious, but just really very average cars in comparison to all the other cars in the world and the universe. And the rest of the franchise just keeps hinging on this. Whatever happens, it'll come back to some sort of Charger, Challenger.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking shit,
of
right?
Course.
Always.
Because it can sustain crashes,
and it happened again in Tokyo Drift
all.
Also, right? Where they took his, in the end, I think they take like his Ford or some shit. They take some American car only and like retrofit it. But what I loved about Tokyo Drift is, it acknowledges the fact that Japanese cars do some other fucking shit. Like, they do some other next level shit. Like, you want to go fast in a straight line, sure, strap into your fucking Charger, which is basically just a rocket, like, strapped to a seat. But you want to have fun, you get a Japanese car.
I didn't know drifting existed. I didn't know there was a concept called drifting. That is what I mean to say. Like, for me, that is how much of a car noob I was. Because when I saw that, I'm like, that is so cool. That is so cool. And again, I think like, and family, please, you can let me know whether you agree or disagree. But I think for a lot of people, this movie holds a very special place only because of that song. That song, How They Live in Tokyo. If you see Fast and Furious, tung. So I'm like,
Oh, man.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
that
okay.
song is burned.
I
into,
literally
like,
for
our
this
brain forever.
introduction, I was typing Fast and Furious, no copyright music. Okay, and I found some like this Tokyo
Yeah, that
Drift
was going to
one.
be my next question. How did you do
Dekh
that?
lenge.
Like,
It is no copyright, but dekh lenge. So, and when I
really,
played
this
it,
song is no copyright.
they've I think sped it up and they've added some extra. I don't know what they've done,
Wild.
but I created an animation in the afternoon and put it online to check in case we got copyrighted. Don't worry, I've planned this through.
Man, if
I've-
you wake up in the
I've
morning
planned this
tomorrow,
through.
if you wake up in the morning tomorrow and find your gearbox like just ripped out and on your bed, you know you pissed like family. You're not family anymore.
I'm
You're
not family
Vin Diesel's
anymore.
Family anymore.
I'm not family anymore. But that
Yeah.
song, dude, that
You no longer get to use this. You no longer get to use this Hindustani bhau background.
yeah, so, जय हिंद दोस्तों
you
आज
no
हम
longer
बोलने
get
वाले
to
हैं डॉम टोरेटो के बारे में अरे उसकी निकल dude Hindustani Bhav in Fast 10 is something that I would love to watch. I would watch that.
Then it's definitely Furious. I mean, the
Yeah,
Furious part
that's-
is definitely
that's-
true. I don't know about the past, but the Furious shit is very, very true.
He's just sitting there निकल लाउडे the guy presses nos निकल गया
It's
wait,
just,
let's quickly read some
we have
super chats.
chats.
Yeah.
There's one up also.
Yeah, Dhyaneshwar
Sahil.
Not fun fact,
Vin Diesel's favorite color is orange.
I know what he's talking about. You are talking about the wrong Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Tintin the reporter as usual. If Tom Cruise joins the cast, he'll rob a real bank. That's absolutely
Yeah,
true.
that'd be
It's
cool.
absolutely true. You guys should do a cool wall from OG Top
Oh.
Gear for all the cars from the. Oh, wow. Okay,
This is a
now
pop culture podcast, sir. This is not a car podcast. This is my sir. This is a Wendy's.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've never been a car person. I've never been a person who's like, oh my god, what is the engine and what is the. I'm like, ha, okay, cool. I get it. It's a car. But
Right.
sometimes when I see these movies, I'm like, man, I would like to. I would like to know more
Right.
about
Sure.
cars.
Yeah. No. I'm a bit of a car person. Like in the sense, I worked in the field also
Huh.
for a bit. And which is why also like sometimes when they romanticize American cars, I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever.
But
So-
like even driving wise, right? Even driving wise, I see these movies and I see the gear shifts, right? Like as someone who drives in Bombay,
Sahil,
Yeah.
all they're doing, and you can do this when you're driving in Bombay, right? The next time you're in the ceiling, all they're doing is just shifting the stick fast. They're not, when you look at that effect,
Huh.
doing faster, you're still going from second gear to third gear, Sahil. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, try it on the ceiling. It feels very, very cool because I do it all the time. I'm just accelerating from second gear to third gear. Just do it. And that's it.
Oh,
Nothing else is like specifically like this thing about that. And also be careful while doing, you don't blow out your clutch by just stamping on it to do
Of
that.
course.
But
of
yeah,
course.
that's really you can get for free at home also. That I'll take you for a drive, man. We'll go do this. What? That much of stressing? अरे घर पे बनाते हैं फास्ट एंड फ्यूरियस उसमें क्या है?
नॉस भी है घर पे नॉस
अरे मिल जाएगा गाड़ी में नहीं जाएगा तेरे में जाएगा लेकिन मजा वही आएगा.
But so I mean in terms, so for me Tokyo Drift was the best, obviously because the song holds a special place, but like as I've started watching the movies, I've realized that there is a certain, and this is like after a long time we are talking about a series this is proper bingeable, this series. Like if you sit down for a marathon 1 to 9, yes, there will be a point where you're like, I have no idea what is happening, but it is so much masala.
Full on. Like it is impossible to remember once we get to Fast 9 where, I mean, is there such a thing as a spoiler in this series?
So at this point of time, like we say, the spoiler rule is very simple. If you've gone beyond 2 weeks, then it is counted as not a spoiler.
I mean, I just have to say, they take a car to space.
Yeah.
And when you see that, it's just so difficult to remember that, like you said, this started out as a film about a cop trying to infiltrate a street racing gang. That's where this started. It just started with a guy trying to build an iron suit. Yep. Half the universe wasn't supposed to disappear. That was not supposed to happen.
But it was still a logical thing, right? He built an iron suit, he met fellow people who were liking like what he did, and then someone came to destroy all of them, which again does fit into the entire zone of the Fast franchise also, because even that also has evil bald men who are trying to wipe out the world, and you're like, I get it. I think there's something with men who are bald with some level of anger that they have. But
yeah, really. There is like to me, Vin Diesel and like Pitbull are indistinguishable.
So Devesh has said, wait, what did I hear? Car in space. So let's just tell you what happens in Fast 9. In Fast 9, they meet the engineers from Tokyo Drift. And these guys have been working on rocket propulsion and all. And they design a car that can go into space. And
they basically strap a rocket engine
yeah,
to a car.
yeah.
And
Fly
they
into
obviously
space.
make some sort of structural modification so the car is not squished like a grape
Of course.
upon attempting to re-enter the atmosphere.
Of course. And
Um,
no. I mean, the car crashes through a satellite in space. And it is intact. The satellite breaks, but it is intact. And what are the actors doing? What is Roman and Tej? What are they doing? They are sitting with fishbowls on the head with a makeshift costume. The car has been properly protected from space. How? I think they've taped it tight and they've used some special tape. They've used
cinematic logic tape. It's the tightest tape in the world. It's the tightest tape in the world. Nothing can get through. Nothing can get through that at all.
They re-enter Earth. if
And
you
I'm watching, and the weird thing is, right, I'm watching it, and because it's Roman and Tej in space, right, you know that there was a discussion because there's a parallel, like, actual cool driving scene going on, each in which Vin Diesel is. You know that at some point there was a discussion where Vin Diesel sat down and went, no, is there any way I can be doing a cool scene down, but also be the guy in space? I don't want to be the guy in space. And then they went, no, we'll let the other two do space.
Yeah, but then they are like, okay, how about this one? Okay, next movie, you're in space, right? Something happens, another car from space is coming towards you, so you jump out of that car. No parachute, no suit.
Nothing.
You go through the stratosphere and you land on a windshield.
Yeah.
But the windshield breaks, and he's like, sounds good.
Yeah, that's on the
physically
windshield, not
fine.
on me.
Yeah, it's
that
only on the
doable.
because that was the stunt, right? That was the stunt where he catches Letty and like she's flying through the car, so he crashes.
Yeah, and she would have spattered. Like she would have absolutely spattered at that speed.
Yeah.
But no, she's fine.
Which is the entire running thing. So like I feel the Fast franchise also has these running themes, right? So if we are talking about the one running theme was how crazy can they get, which has become a USP of the franchise, which was basically okay, we had a tank. Wow. Okay, we had cars actually fall out of a plane.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, how about a submarine? Okay.
Cool.
Now you're gonna tell me you'll go to space. That's a good idea.
That's
Shut.
interesting.
Just. You mean to say now what? Next movie they'll survive a nuclear explosion because they drive fast enough? Keep talking, buddy. Keep talking.
Dude, it's a matter of time before it's this time travel movie.
That is definitely going to happen.
Like, it's a matter of time before he drives fast enough to go back in time. Or they do a period piece where it's just them like slamming horse carriages, like Ben-Hur, like fucking Ben-Hur, but it's Vin Diesel, and just fucking shit up in like ancient Egypt, and it's just the greatest story ever told. I think that would be wild. I would watch the shit.
I would
out
actually
of that.
watch that. Fast and the Furious
watch that.
Roman ages. Oh my god, I would definitely.
I would 100% watch the shit out of that. Vin Diesel, and it's not even horses; it's just the fucking Rock and Michelle Rodriguez just pulling him forward. Like, with the sheer thrust of family.
Like, I'm so glad you mentioned The Rock, right? There was this, I remember when I was watching Fast 8, right? There was this sequence where he's in the hospital because he fell out of the window and he fell on a car.
Yeah.
And his hand got fractured, right?
Yeah,
because
he just
that's about it. And that's damage, right? And the damage doesn't exist. It's like, video game damage where you're like, okay, ek XP chala gaya, fir ek health.
Yeah, that's it. And then you heal. A second out of combat, you heal again.
And he flexed his muscles and the cast broke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I if I was in a theater, this is Salman. This is
why Salman
of
Khan fans set off firecrackers.
Yeah.
In theaters.
Yeah, of course. Tintin, I've seen your super chats. Let's quickly go. Tintin, alternate universe. Vincent D'Onofrio is the family man, and Vin Diesel is the kingpin. Well, great.
God,
fantastic ball guys, but I would love to see that.
Great, yes.
Thoughts on Hobbs and Shaw? Varun, I'm going to discuss that immediately. Tintin the reporter. Dom is a super side. Wow, Tintin, you're really going hardcore with the confirmed theories of last time, right? It's confirmed.
Dom is Mephisto, confirmed.
Abhinav Kokra has done a face with Hobbs and Shaw, but I actually enjoyed that movie.
You enjoyed Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah, it was time pass, dude. It's your typical playing on the odd couple duo. You've got The Rock, you've got Jason Statham doing stupid shit. There were these sequences. I love the scene where they were trying to fight. There's that the two parallel these things where he's fighting one person.
Yeah.
They had some fun moments. So even in the lift when they're coming down, he's coming through scaffolding, he's fighting. It was fun. All these movies, I don't have utter hatred for them. I'm like, okay, dekh lenge. It's one of those forward. Oh, this is a fun scene. Rewind. Watch it. Okay, forward. Okay, forward. And again, that also had very family elements.
This is where we diverged a little bit. Like, this is where we little bit like
I could see
your car goes straight and my
I could see
your
your face. Yeah.
my friend. This is where our opinions diverged very hardcore on this one subject.
Why?
I could not. I'll be honest. I turned it off in 45 minutes. I'm just like, you know what? If the same movie had been called Fast and Furious, I would have watched it till the end. Holy
But it
shit!
was,
What if the
isn't
movie
it?
sucked, but the title's so amazing that we have to watch it?
It was that bad for you?
It was. I didn't enjoy Hobbs and Shaw at all.
Okay.
Like, I didn't enjoy it at all. Like, it's just, and I mean, I'm not even gonna nitpick on it. It's just like, I wish it well, and I hope it like has a good life. But it's just not a thing I'll ever return to again. And it's like, if I'm back in town, people be like, hey, Hobbs and Shaw back in town. You want to catch up for a drink or whatever? I'd be like, no, it's fine. Like, it's cool.
I don't think
I'll
any
text
of these movies, like, I mean, most of these movies are, they are fantastic one watches because the surprise element catches. Second time, you're like, theek hai. If you're really, these are movies where, remember when you want to eat something, but you don't know what to watch. So you're like, let me just watch something that does not give me the decision fatigue of what to watch. And then you turn on TV and you're like, Fast and Furious, fuck it, I'm going to watch this for after that.
Like
I'm not even paying attention, but I know what's happening. Yeah.
Like, just like, you know what? Fuck it. Prakash Raj is great. I'll watch this. I'll watch this for 2 hours. No problem.
Cheating करता है तू.
Cheating करता है तू.
To all the people watching, again, this is our interval to let you know, please press the like button. We need more people watching. We need more
Because
people
your
enjoying
family.
this. Your family. You know
Your
how
family.
it is. Family always presses like. Family always
Always.
tells people that this stream is going on. Family shares this link with their friends and tells them, hey.
After this, we are all going for Corona and Vada Pav.
Of course. And I'm telling you, guys, please. This is how it works, okay? This is how we do it, okay? We are all together in this race. My mind blanked out right now. This is exactly
This race?
This is how they wrote Fast.
No, my mind blanked out because Ambika Shankar Guru said Hobbs and Shaw is the only Fast and Furious movie I've watched twice in the theater. And I'm like, no. Familia.
Rana, thank you for the super chat. Flintstones and the Furious, The Rock going yabba dabba do. I would agree. That is again going back. Listen, Flintstones also was very Fast and the Furious. See, the way they used to walk and run. I mean, technically that is their original law.
The Fast and the Furious.
Oh, that's. Guys, I think we've come across a great idea.
We've cracked it.
We've cracked it.
We have cracked it. We have fucking cracked the shit.
Dude, if they don't call it the Last and the Furious for the last movie, then I'm going to be upset. Then we've got Fast.
It has to be the Last and the Furious. The Fast and the Furious and the Last and the Furious have to be made. They have to be made. And they have to do the one where they go to Germany and they make Du Hast and the Furious. Like, they've got to do it. They must Du Hast and the Furious.
One where they are all on ships chasing each other, the Fast and the Furious. I mean, come on, we've got a great cast going on.
What about the one where they all get fractured and then it's the Cast and the Furious and it's crazy. It's just them in these wheelchairs in the hospital and it's about there's this like secret agent in the hospital that's trying to like, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. Familia.
It's a great this thing. Next week should be Johnny English versus James Bond, of course. Next week actually will be dedicated to Hawkeye and obviously Spider-Man because those are the...
Dude, December, I'm just telling it straight right now. We have a very tiring December coming up. Yeah. Like that last week of December, it feels like you and I are not going to be sleeping at all. You know how much is happening in that last week of December. Like just how much. I keep coming back to it. It's good. I think we're going to have to do an episode a day.
Yeah.
In the last week of December.
I was reading something about Spider-Man coming and they were like, this is the competition to Spider-Man. You've got Spider-Man, you've got Matrix, you've got 83 the movie. I'm like, I don't think
you've got Minal Murli also coming to Netflix, which looks great. You've got 29th for Boba Fett is coming, which looks great.
There's a
long
lot.
December.
There's a lot. We will come to that. Okay.
But anyway, yes.
Back to the topic of Fast and the Furious. So we've discussed, cast members. In terms of cast members, who's your favorite? Who's the worst? You go.
In terms of cast members, who's my favorite? Who's the worst?
Family, please let us know also who is your favorite and who's the worst. So just write favorite, worst and let us know who you think.
So I'm just not going to count Vin Diesel because at this point he's like the
he's
patriarch.
Not cast.
Like, he's
it's
just
not
there.
cast.
He's not cast.
Yeah.
He is. Like he just is. Right?
Yeah.
It's like you go and you can say which trees in the forest you like, but he's the forest.
Yeah.
So how can you
exactly.
So I think outside of that, I genuinely enjoyed it when The Rock came into Fast 5. Like, I think I really enjoyed it because he just brought this like sort of new energy and sort of. I still remember that moment from the trailers also, where he's like, "And whatever you do, never, ever let them get into a car." Right? It's that great moment that he has in there. And I just thought that, and again, he's so game-faced, right, in that movie. Like, again, in Fast 5, there's this moment at the end. I think Fast 5 or Fast 6 where, like, Dom gives the whole speech or whatever, and then Hobbs is like, "I'll ride with you, Toretto." And I was just like, kiss! Now kiss!
It's gonna happen eventually.
Now kiss!
It has to happen. That little bit of like it's seeping. It's seeping with just the. I think the women are there just to like distract. Like be like, hey, there are women. Okay,
yeah.
Relax. Otherwise, everyone would be kissing everyone at this rate.
Also, Han is great.
Okay.
Han's alright.
But
again, and you know what? Yeah, it's fine. But
I prefer Roman and Tej. I actually prefer.
Roman and Tej have this nice like. My least favorite cast member, I'm sorry, is Gal Gadot. Like, just.
I wouldn't count her as proper cast member. I mean, it's like 2-3 movies. That's it. If you're talking about someone like Letty, I'm not too fond of Letty. It's that same. Michelle Rodriguez has been pulling off the same. Oh look, I'm a badass, scowly faced woman for the past all the movies that she's been in.
Letty's character has not done anything like too significant. You are correct.
I don't find anything great about her. And okay, and no disrespect, okay, to Paul Walker, but even his character was TK. Up and down. Like it wasn't
yeah, of course. Absolutely. No.
Wasn't
absolutely.
a great character where you're like, dude, I want to see more about this character. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, you're not at all like, oh, I want to see this origin story. I bet it's
I mean, yes. As someone who's seen then after Tokyo Drift, when I saw all the movies, when I finally saw that little split that they did, it was one of the most heartwarming.
That was beautifully done. That was heartwarming as fuck. That was beautifully done. I don't think there was a dry eye in my theater. That was the one where I was like, I'm going to go see this in the fucking theater because this man deserves a respectful farewell. Yeah. Because he has entertained me very well. And there wasn't a single dry like,
It is why? That, like, what I love also about the Fast and the Furious series is that the meme potential that every movie brings to the table, right?
It is, in a sense, like, this is going to sound damn fucking lofty, so I apologize in advance. I don't mean it that way. It is, in a way, what to me feels like the last fictional documentation of a certain kind of masculinity and a certain sort of era of sort of when we fetishize the internal combustion engine. And I feel like 100, 200 years from now, we're going to look at it and be like, this is what it was like at one point. This was this. And I feel like that's what it is.
I mean, they've tried, like they tried with, I don't know, like, okay, I may be wrong over here, but I think Need for Speed also, did Need for Speed have at least one movie I think they made?
One movie, not very
good.
One
movie they made. They even made Gone in 60 Seconds. They've made a bunch of movies which, try to fantasize about this fast car racing life. Yeah. But nothing has survived apart from the Fast franchise. Because now Fast is like, this is it.
Because as cliche as it sounds, right, it is the fact that they've stuck to that entire, at the end of the day, this is a family story.
Yeah.
Cars, stupid stunts, this, that, whatever it is, one member of the family will get into trouble, the rest of the family will rush to help them, and that's the story.
Yeah,
and that is always the story at the heart of a Fast and Furious
movie. And the story will always continue because out of nowhere, there will always be a family member that you didn't know about. That is the one thing where I'm like, I feel this universe needs condoms, dude. Like, no, how are they reproducing so much, dude?
Yeah. Randomly, they're just going through it and suddenly moving, Are Kanti Masa, kame pad, Aija. Like this. And he's Kanti Toretto, yeah, motherfucker. I'm here.
I would love to see Kanti Masa on a race.
Kanti Toretto, bro.
Like when John Cena was introduced, John Cena was so my worst introduction. It was so pointless. Like it was so, hey Dom, this is your younger brother, and now he's evil, and I'm like, but why?
Yeah, but why? And then all those flashbacks where they try to justify it, and you're just like, yeah, okay, whatevs.
Yeah, and killed my father, and they were beefy back then. Now they're beefier now, and just like I think there is a scene, if I'm not wrong, which embodies masculinity. It is in, I think if I'm not wrong, it's in Predator, when Arnold Schwarzenegger meets that, where they both give a handshake and
the bicep pawn handshake.
Yes, and the camera focuses on their muscles.
Purely on the bicep and the veiny muscles.
Yeah, for at least 20 seconds. Like that is by far the most man sequence ever.
Most man.
And then Fast is like, chal, now let's see.
Now we show you. Now what if we had an entire movie that was just this?
Just this. Just
that. An entire movie that was just this. Oh, by the way, we have to do an Arcane episode. I am glad MKSG has reminded. Have you seen Arcane?
No, you told me on Monday, and
shut the hell your mouth, end the stream, and go watch it.
I will start watching.
I feel like that might be our next. I don't know. There'll be a lot to discuss next week.
Utkarsh would love to do an episode on Wes Anderson and Symmetry. Of course, that will be a fantastic episode to talk about. Especially since the new one is coming out. I think the third one is the best. They should kill the universe after the fifth. Well, it's too late.
Well, that ship has unless
too late.
The Fast and the Furious fixes the continuity and everything just ends at 5.
John Cena didn't come till F9 because nobody could see him. Great joke. Great. I actually fell for it. Well done. Well done. And Ryan Reynolds was hilarious. Yes, he's always is. People are discussing Hawk. Okay, let's go. What else? My boyfriend just started making me watch Fast and Furious. I love it. My rant cast. Well done. See, again, like I'm trying to tell you, it's not. Again, now this is a stereotype that people have, that Fast and the Furious, just because it's about cars, it's like, oh, only men have to watch it. Right?
Yeah, guys, the thing you need to understand about the Fast and Furious series, it's for nobody. And then we just all watch it. It's meant for no human with a rational brain. It's not meant just for guys. It's not meant for anybody. And then we watch it.
It's like they made it, they played it on the screen, and they opened the doors. They're like, "Jisko bhi dekhna hai, aa jao."
Exactly.
We don't discriminate. We don't care that it's only boys or it's only girls. It's like, if you're watching it, we don't care who you are. We just want to know, why are you here? Exactly. Why are you watching?
It's all a gigantic psychological experiment. Like that's all it is. It's the cinematic equivalent of, like you mentioned, right? When you're eating something and you don't want to decide, it's like that. Windows Winamp pe wo visualizer aata tha music ke liye. Where if you're high or whatever, you can stare at it.
Yeah, of course.
And then after 2 hours, be like, that was very entertaining.
That is exactly what this is.
That's Fast and Furious.
Winamp, nobody kicks the llama's ass.
Yeah, nobody kicks the llama's ass.
I look forward to each episode. It feels like being part of a special family. Thanks, Stronger Than Fam. What a great name.
I think he's talking about the Fast and the Furious.
Oh, okay. Franchise has lost its way since we lost Paul Walker. No, I don't think so. I feel like they had a great thing going with Paul Walker, and after Paul Walker, I think everyone felt that gap, right?
Yeah.
So what they did was, they were like, let's see how we can fill it with different characters, different people. It. Okay, look.
Which is why they just throw everything but the kitchen sink at you, right? They're just constantly trying to distract you. And they're like, you know what, this is going to happen. Like, in the sense that over 11 films, people are going to leave and people are going to be around. And, natural, death is going to claim people. And all of those, different vagaries of fate are going to happen. So, it just makes sense to just do so much.
See, since we are talking about this, right? Since we are talking about this and you guys are talking about the Fast series, I have to tell you, okay? Like, when I, and Rohan knows this because I keep on sending him links, I am a hardcore fan of behind the scenes footage. I love seeing how it was made. And the fun fact about many of the Fast movies are that most of the stunts are actually done.
Yeah.
They actually threw the cars out of the plane.
Yeah.
They actually it just blows my mind that they pulled that off.
That F9 stunt, that video that you sent me, right? Like,
yes.
The electromagnet one, without spoiling it for anybody, they spent 8 months.
You don't...
trying to set it
Listen, if people have not seen it, it's in the trailer also. We are not spoiling it. I'll quickly explain what happens. There is a car. The car has electromagnetism. And what they do is, when you turn it on, all the other magnets and everything gets attracted to it, right? So if your car is powered by a super electromagnet, they are going through one side of the road. There's a car on the other side of the road. So they turn it full. And this car flies from the other side of the road through a window and hits a truck, and you watch it and you actually think it's CGI, but it's not. It is actually done. Yeah, sure, not in one take, in 3 different takes.
No, in 3 different, that's fine. But just the fact that they did it. Just the fact that, because I watched it and I was like, oh, surely this was like crafty CGI or whatever. And then I saw them make it and I was like, what the? I'm like, if these resources could be put towards trying to end world hunger.
I'm sure we could have. Yeah.
It's crazy, the focus. 8 months, dude, on that one stunt.
Yep.
In fact, I feel like there's just a team of people just constantly, like Top Gear style, just executing different Fast and Furious stunts. And it's time to make a movie, they just film the actors around. doing a bunch of
But
conversations.
that's what it's like. It's like even there was another scene where they turn on the magnet and literally washing machines and fridges fry out. So they found a place with big windows and they actually put people there. And firstly, I respect the people who stood saying, you know what, a machine's not going to hit me in the face,
it's not
right?
hit
Because
me. It's fine.
that is the worst death ever. You know,
How do you explain?
आपकी बीवी कहाँ पे? वो washing machine ने
वो
उसको
कहाँ जा
मारा
रहे थे?
था।
वो कहाँ जा रहे थे? वो सर रास्ते पे जा रहे थे? वो नहीं, वो स्पेसिफिकली गए उस सीन के लिए। अच्छा वो कोई पिक्चर में नहीं, वो बस वैसे एक्स्ट्रा थे। क्या? What the fuck?
Death by washing. But it's so fascinating when you come to like think about how they've pulled off these stunts, which is why I think there is also a certain beauty in watching the series because you also admire the level of stunt work that is done.
That's true.
You know?
That is definitely
like
true.
it is. There's also a giant truck. They pull a magnet on. The truck literally flips like it's like a caterpillar.
Yeah.
It flips over like that. That's an actual truck that actually flips over. They put it's.
Yeah, it was quite crazy. But again, like everything that happens at the end of that sequence is just like, okay, Vin, that's cool.
Yeah.
We can, whatever you say, Dom, whatever you say.
But like to each practical effect, there are crazy things where you're like, this is bullshit. You know, like the one where they swing from cliff to cliff and the car just randomly swings through. Bullshit.
No, swings through and then gets up, climbs up a bridge that has already collapsed. Bhai, ye matlab, I don't know what. Do I want that car? Do I want those tires? Like, what do I want to put on my car here?
I want to be the lead. Let's just put it that way. I don't want anything else.
That's it.
One day, I just want to be the lead so I can survive whatever shit.
Whatever.
I don't want to. I'm tired of being the extra who is afraid of the washing machine hitting my face every day. Everything else is absolutely
gloriously,
fine.
Right? In the gigantic electromagnet experiment.
Of course. Which Bollywood actor do you think will be good addition to the franchise? Great question. Obviously, you'd go with your typical Akshay and all those action.
Hey, Ali Fazal's already been in one, right?
Was he?
Hasn't he? Yeah, wasn't he? Wasn't he in 6 or something?
Yeah, he was.
Dude, of course, Ali Fazal already was.
Ali Fazal was in one. Yes.
Dude, I'm reasonably sure he was in 6 or 7.
Let me just quickly cross-check.
Did we call him and ask him? Fuck,
Ali
hilarious. Probably away shooting somewhere and give a call. Soon. Shoot tha na? Kaun se wale mein? That would be horrible.
He was in Fast 7.
There we go. He was in Fast 7.
That is badass. That is badass.
There we go.
That is commendable, man. I think that is what I would love to this thing. Cheers, boys. Patrick Williams convince me on F and F. Who is Patrick Williams? I'm so sorry.
Patrick Williams? But okay.
Okay, thanks, Pajanya. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. Now, what else? The Dubai sequence was kuch bhi.
He was in Dubai also. He takes them to Dubai.
Yeah, but
he's the guy that takes them to Dubai.
That Dubai car sequence
was anything.
You know, there are moments where you're like, "ठीक है यार, I mean, I get it, कुछ भी, पर ये तो थोड़ा like you had,
कुछ भी.
Yeah, you know that AIB video where y'all are watching the movie in the cinema for me is always my favorite because that moment where you're like, थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया ना.
थोड़ा ज़्यादा लंबा हो गया.
That is exactly what I'm like. थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया ना इसमें.
थोड़ा.
I think so. I want Willem Dafoe in FF. No.
Interesting.
John Abraham. Yes, John would be great.
Oh, dude.
John will
there
fit.
Go. Bike guy. Which is something I didn't understand in Fast 9. Why Letty was at the head of their cavalcade on a bike. Like when there were tanks and like people coming shooting towards them.
Listen, I have a very simple question as to why are you still asking questions? Like
you're right.
At
you're
this
right.
point of
you're
time,
right. This is on me.
This is on you. You know,
this is on me.
Okay, I'll tell you something very cool. Like in Hobbs and Shaw, I loved Idris Elba's character. You know, your typical super soldier and his bike. Oh, I loved that bike that could do whatever. It goes.
Idris Elba for Street Hawk.
Oh man, Idris for everything actually. You know, I realized Idris is the
true.
guy who. Hey, welcome to Weekly Crushing on Men.
Yes, welcome to
I think we've not done it.
It's the thirsty part of the stream. It's the thirsty part of the evening.
You know what?
This week
we are doing it on Wednesday. I think we should do it on Thursday and officially call it Thursday. This Thursday.
Wet Wednesday.
We are talking about Idris Elba. Oh man,
Idris Elba.
Man, dude, that
Idris
guy.
Elba is amazing.
That guy.
Idris Elba is amazing. As John Oliver said about Adam Driver, crush my throat, you immovable shed.
You beefy mountain. Step on my chest, you beefy mountain. So yeah, for me, like that is my
100%. Idris Elba. Dude, like I watched Idris Elba in The Wire, right, for the first time. And I had no idea And then I heard Idris Elba speak in real life, and I'm like, this guy is British? What?
I'd seen
This
him
guy
in
is British?
Rock and Roller. Since then, I've been very fascinated
Rock
with
and
him.
Roller.
Yeah. Again, I'm a man. Okay, cool.
Have you seen Luther?
No, man, I want
Oh,
to see
please
Luther.
watch Luther.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Please watch it. He plays a cop.
I know. I've seen promos
it's
of it.
very good. Please watch Luther.
Done. Luther will be seen. Okay. Any other thoughts on Fast and the Furious that you wanted to discuss? Because we've discussed the cast, we've discussed the movies, we've discussed the action. Is there anything else that you had in mind to discuss?
No, I don't think so.
Right?
I think if we discuss any more, we will be having more discussion about Fast and Furious plot points and the writers of Fast and Furious have had.
Yeah, of
in
course.
the grand total of 9 movies about Fast and Furious plot points.
It's like, there's this channel on YouTube called Everything Wrong With, which they, by Cinema Sins. And what they do is they take a movie and they say everything wrong with and they point out the flaws, right? And every episode is 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Fast movies, they especially have longer episodes because there is a lot wrong. A lot wrong with the Fast movies, And
People are saying discuss the acting. I mean, what is there to say about the acting? It's a bunch of people striking power poses and saying power things.
Like Vin Diesel's entire thing in the movie is I have to flex and he has his driving face, right? Which is the... Yeah, that face, right? There is absolutely
He's the only guy I know who has 18 different driving expressions.
Hey, man. He's good.
He's got driving range.
Yeah.
He's got driving range.
I am driving angry. I am driving happy.
Exactly.
I am driving sad. Paul, don't go. That meme thoroughly. I remember when Brexit happened.
What a great meme.
They had put Britain on that and Europe on them, and I'm like, this is the smartest thing that I have ever seen. I wish I had come in that.
Yeah. This is stronger than family says. Yes, it's a good point. He also has 25 gears in his cars.
Yeah.
He's always got another gear.
What else? We've got music. Yeah, music though. I mean that you need to have if you had these good cars, you'll have good music. It's the same
it's
thing.
It's like the FIFA soundtrack for stupid people. I'm sorry. I take
some
that
legendary
back.
lines.
I thought I was saying that in my head.
Some legendary lines. The FIFA soundtrack for stupid people. I love that.
It is. It's like the FIFA soundtrack for stupid people. I'm so sorry.
So I think we've discussed most of the things that we had to discuss. We're going to just save the last few minutes. We're going to do a meme review. Before we do a meme review, League family, if you all have anything that you all want to ask us or you all want to talk about with regards to the movie, please let us know. I think we've covered most of what people have spoken about. Reva said Lan from Wheel of Time is Daniel Jenny. He's Korean and one of the hottest guys ever. Thank you, Reva. We will now do some research.
We discussed this in detail on the Crossword
stream
about just how thirsty we all are for Lan. I'm very thirsty for Lan. Lan, Idris Elba, everybody. I mean, it's a broad. One day, you know what?
We should just do a list of all the men we've thirsted upon.
We need to do a supercut, just like a Thirsty Thursday supercut. Has to happen. At some point when we have enough of them, just us thirsting over. I think it should happen.
Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel do not get along. Well, that is true. We mentioned earlier, they also have.
There's one scene in Fast 8, I think, or Fast 7, one of them. I don't remember which one, where they're supposed to be talking to each other. The Rock is standing close to the camera. Vin Diesel's in the distance. And you can see that, Vin Diesel is standing on, a little incline.
Yeah, of course.
Garage it slopes up to where the garage is and he's standing, a little higher. And at one point in the scene, they're talking. They don't even look at each other. They don't even look at each other while talking. They're just posturing and they may as well be talking to themselves.
But it's fine. I mean, that's how it is.
It's fine. It is what it is.
You have the male. If I was a buffy... if I was a beefy bald guy, I would be jealous if there was a beefier balder guy.
Fair.
That's why
if you were a buffy bald guy, you would also be jealous.
Yeah, I would be jealous with a buffier bald guy.
Because he's also buffier. The Rock's head is just legitimately more buff.
Yeah.
It's true. It's shinier. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Vin Diesel, with the greatest respect, there are many different kinds of bald men, but there are two types especially, right? Where there's the one where your head looks literally like a rock or the rock, smoothened, sharpened glass or something like that. And then there's the other one where you look like pizza dough that's been sitting for about 45 minutes. Oh, what the fuck?
No, wait, 1 second. Oh no!
Just vanished.
I was trying to.
Are you coming back as a bald person?
Yeah, I was coming back in my bald avatar.
No, the car's empty.
That was my. Wait. I was coming back in my bald avatar, guys. Come on, please be patient. You were talking about pizza dough, Damn it! Where is my bald? Forget it. I think snap.
Man, this is like watching a magic trick not work. It's wild.
Yeah. Snap camera. Forget it. Okay, so
Snap camera is like enough.
Enough of the ball. Enough
not
of the ball.
your like just like to be called upon at your will and whim.
I pulled a John Cena on you. Yes, you guys. Yes, well done.
Yes, well done. It fully pulled a John Cena.
Okay, let's go with a quick meme review then of everything
Please,
that we
let's.
have. I have collected some memes and chat after this. What y'all can do also, family. Please DM us some memes if you have, or tag us in photos of this stream with some memes of this thing. But here are some of the memes that I had. Have you? Okay, so this you'll need to see on the stream. Can you see it on the stream, or shall I
I can
share
go
it
see
with
it
you?
on the stream. Hold up. I can. Alright. The new Fast movie is coming out soon. What's it called? Fast.
I'm very proud of it. Okay, it
As
had
you
to
should
be.
be.
It had
As
to
you
be.
should be.
When this joke was cracked on Twitter, I felt insecure. I'm like, how have I not come up with Fast 10?
That's yeah. Somebody in the chat also made it earlier. I think they've seen the
Yeah,
meme.
yeah, of course. This, I mean,
Yes.
there are a lot of people who made variations of this, but I felt insecure. I'm like, this is the
Understandable.
best pun. This is proper pun. This is like not like
Understandable.
wordplay or anything. It's a like
It
just,
is.
just joy.
But to be fair, credit where it's due. You did come up with Last of the Furious.
Of course, last of the and we came up with past and cast and lots of them. So we'll be a little
The
happy.
last is like thematic.
Yeah.
Like you know what works about this is that the 10th movie would be called Fast 10.
Yeah.
So you said last, which you came up with a proper name for the last movie in the franchise.
Yeah.
So in a sense, you achieved this.
In a
but
sense,
you
I
just
did
achieved
that.
a more indie version of
Thanks,
this. You
man.
should be proud of yourself.
Thanks,
You're not
man.
mainstream.
I'm so glad you're my friend. It makes me feel better
Hey
about
man,
myself.
you're
you
not
know?
my friend. You're
We are family!
Your family, yo.
I said it only. I said it and my mind was like, no, he's not your friend. He's family. Okay, the next one is this. Hilarious. This is like a very like niche, like you have to remember what happened type one. But yeah, I love that. This is Tokyo Drift,
Yep.
FNF1, Fast 5 and F9. Which is
That's so accurate.
yeah, dude.
That's so accurate. Oh my god.
It's like it's okay. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I think over here, Bhool se maine mera thumb. This is my favorite. When you're breaking the house to rob them, but they're watching Tokyo Drift. Then he's just sitting and watching it with them. He's like, Han's a good guy, right? Han's a good guy. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Where's your money?
Oh, watch this scene. Watch this scene.
अब बाद में चोरी कर लेंगे यार ये देख Tokyo
Yeah.
Drift, Fast and Furious Drift is happening, dude.
Of
This
course.
is art. This is just. I have to include the cat meme every time, you know.
Of
This
course.
is the Hobbs
Of
and Shaw
course.
getting angry at Han for everything. The next one is this. This we've obviously talked about. Family. Oh, Dom is so sad. This. Oh, I love Vin Diesel,
Oh,
man.
Dom.
I'm telling you, bro, the meme potential that there is, this is what you discuss, right? Vin Diesel's gear.
Infinite. No, yeah, there we go.
30 different vroom, 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 vroom. It doesn't matter. I'm shifting second to third, but मैं fast जा
You
रहा
can
हूँ,
go
right?
second to 24th, no problem. Oh, गाड़ी जाएगी.
I think there are a few
आप
more.
बस कीजिए मोदी जी, हम हैं तुम्हारे साथ. That's how Vin Diesel changes gears.
These are potential titles, but also I feel our titles were better. But yeah, the final ride. How do we stop this ride? Please
That's
send help.
hilarious.
This is my favorite. I'm gonna end it on this. So yeah, this. That's it, guys. I can't find anything better than this.
It's done.
This, you know, when the Spider-Man, so like for all the people who don't know what happens when the Spider-Man trailer came out in the Brazilian version, Lizard gets punched and nobody knew who punches Lizard. And then someone literally put this saying Vin Diesel punched him because why? You've got family.
Yeah, we've got family, yo.
Dude, I love this. If again, League, if y'all have any memes that are funnier than this, please send it to us. I'd love to see them. Most of these, all these memes that I have collected are just Vin Diesel centered. Nothing. Okay, I'll last one two real quick. I'll show you.
Sure.
This one is favorite. This again, like we said, if Vin Diesel was in other movies, he would have made them so much better. This is Vin Diesel in The Lion King. He's protected him, like how we had Vin Diesel in this
family.
thing. Yeah, of course.
Family.
And the last one is this. Vin Diesel's full name is Vehicle Identification Number Diesel. So stupid.
That's so dumb. Oh my god.
So yeah, and yes, you can submit memes on Discord. You can also DM them to us. I think we can or you can we'll figure out a way where we can do some meme review. But yeah, those were the Fast and the Furious memes. If you all have any funny ones, please let us know. And if you all have any final thoughts, family, please let us know with regards to this. Rohan, do you have any final thoughts with regards to the Fast series?
I do not, because there can never be anything final with the Fast series. There will always be another one. And another one.
It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen.
It's going to happen. I look forward to us a decade from now talking about Fast, the next 10 years.
Can I just say, I am amazed as a creator that you created something and then you realize that, hey, it doesn't matter if people are not finding logic. Let's just keep creating. And now that stupidity is a thing, it's fantastic.
Salman Khan is Mephisto, confirmed. Salman Khan Mephisto confirmed, bro.
Dude, that's the new movie, like people are talking about John Abraham, right? He came out in a new movie called Satyamev Jayate, okay, where he's the father, son, as well as the twin brother, and it's very fast type, where he constantly flexing muscles. There's a scene where he smashes the table and a 16-inch table splits in half. There is a scene where he hits the bonnet of the car and he pulls out an engine, and another scene where he lifts a guy on a bike and does pull-ups with him. So yeah, I mean, the answer to the question, the answer to the question is, can there be any more balls to the walls crazy than Fast and the Furious? The answer would be Satyamev Jayate 2. So I would like you to watch it. I will also watch it. Just
Satyamev and the Furious. Crossover we all want. The Fast and the Jayate.
I will be quiet, because I want to be... I have a family. Fair. Oh man, but yeah, dude, this is Fast and the Furious. This is the entire conversation about Fast. But honestly, the excitement, like right now, also like every time we talk about something, I want to go back and watch it, right? And for me, right now, I want to go back and watch it. I feel like बस अभी बैठते थोड़ा
I might go and watch like 20 minutes of Tokyo Drift. Since you reminded me about it, I could do that.
Hell yeah! And the moment Fast and that's the beauty of Tokyo Drift. Very few people know the lyrics to that song. Very few people. Everyone knows this. Wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo or something. And then that's it. The rap part is, we'll just ad-lib it. How does it matter? How does it matter? Director special plan, we'll talk about. Okay, Wes Anderson, yes. New movie title, Fast and 10, yes, you discuss. Please discuss rom-com, romantic movies. Short daily chai latte, of course we will.
Eventually we'll get there.
We will. So I'll tell you what we are doing with Binge-O-Clock, okay? First things first, to all the people who are watching, you have to appreciate our commitment, okay? We have actually pulled this through. We have done 8 episodes, which is quite good, right?
Not bad, no? 8 without breaking, right?
Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with ourselves also.
Family.
Yeah, that's what family does, dude.
Family.
Oh my God. Wait a second. We started with 1 episode. We set the guidelines. Then as the episodes went, we kept on changing it. We are on the 8th episode today. Next week will be the 9th episode. Oh my God. Oh my God. Next week is going to be... Screw it. I'm already in space. I'm ready.
We're in space!
We're in space!
Space!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Binge-O-Clock live from space!
Yes! Space! We have made it! Next episode. Done! Oh man.
Oh God. I'll tell you to the people who are in the the family few things like I just would like to say. Number 1, if you enjoyed this stream as usual, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also after the stream is done, take this link, send it to your friends saying Sahil and Rohan spoke about Fast and the Furious, everything that happened. Spam your friends with it. That is number 1. Number 2, let us know things that you want us to talk about. We obviously at this thing, we want to talk about everything that we love and enjoy. Fast and the Furious was pure like दिल से अभी बोलना था, बहुत दिनों से पड़ा हुआ था, and we will be doing topical stuff. So obviously Hawkeye, Spider-Man, Matrix, as Rohan said, December is going to be a crazy month.
Also watch Arcane. And watch Wheel of Time also. It's very good.
Arcane will be seen. Wheel of Time will be seen. Arcane episode next. Okay, done. Chalo, that's the next thing. I'm going to watch Arcane. I'm going to finish it off. And
you might be able to do Arcane and Hawkeye actually. Let's see. Who knows?
Yeah, I think we can do 2 shows because Hawkeye has
so.
only 3 or 4 episodes.
It'll be the 4th episode by the time next week happens.
Yeah,
so, we can
yeah.
maybe do 2.
So we will definitely do Arcane, Hawkeye. We will definitely, because I think with December we'll obviously have to mush things together. Last but not the least, Last Night in Soho. It's great. Okay, fantastic. Lots of things to talk about, lots of things to discuss. Up top, someone had said something saying, is it only English? Well, I would like to say no. We would also be talking about regional cinema as well as Hindi. Basically, anything pop culture we will cover. That is what the show is all about. यहाँ पे सब चलता है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. तुम सब कितने बार बोले? तुम सब फैमिली है यार. है अभी क्या है? ऐसे ही होने वाला है. But yeah, I think we don't have anything else to talk about with regards to Fast. Do you have
No, we do
anything?
Not. All that is left now for us is for us to drive into the sunset.
Yeah, no. Wait, you know what? I can't. So I'll tell you what. Okay, I can't. We should do it like this. Okay, we should do it like this. Okay, we should do like. I'll sing it. Okay, it's going to be very bad. But I think you need to. If you can be the Win, I'll be the Paul. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait, this way. Okay, I'll do a smile. It's been a long time. See, I already screwed it up. So I'll just sing the main part. My car stalled, guys. My car stalled. I had to get out of frame.
Would you like some help? Oh no, my car is also stalled. Oh no.
Hello, mechanic. Hi. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
Every move I make makes it worse. Oh no.
Oh, that's so funny.
Come back, snare drum.
Oh God. Ouch.
Oh God. Which fucking stream will give you this ending? I ask.
I know exactly, right, guys. You have to. I mean, appreciate this. Rohan Joshi, the only comedian who drives a fake car and still crashes it. He crashed his imaginary car. That is the beauty of this.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Ow, that's so funny. Ow,
it's the opposite of a Fast and Furious. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, okay, guys.
I just need to sit down for a minute.
Yeah. That was a great drive. So yeah, that brings us to the end of today's I hope. Binge-O-Clock episode. Rohan, any announcements?
Nothing. Just that my drum kit is fine. I'll be okay. Crossword stream will happen on Monday, as per the usual.
Yeah, guys.
And maybe some game streams will also happen over the course of the week.
So,
but
as
no
usual,
real crazy announcements this
as
week.
usual, you guys know the drill, but it's very simple. Everybody who is watching, Rohan's channel is linked, and I will always put the link. So please subscribe to his channel. He's doing crossword streams as well as game streams and some fun stuff. And sometimes he will do 30 questions, but it depends on Rohan's mood.
You know, it really depends.
It depends on the mood. It depends.
It's more Fast and Furious than Assassin's Creed. You're not guaranteed of one every year.
That is one. Second thing is, please press like and subscribe one last time, guys. One last time, like and subscribe to this channel. Mera Naya Stand Up. It's come out on Friday. So if you guys, it came out last Friday. If you guys enjoy, please share it with your friends and tell them to watch it. It's about, I called it, I missed lockdown, and that was the same day Omicron, everyone found out about it. So hey, man,
congratulations on being timely by accident, man. Well done.
Exactly. It's all about it, man. I thought it through, it's all about it. Okay.
Well done.
So that's the deal. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. Thank you so much.
like button का smash हो जाए.
कर दो. सर कितना है हम कहाँ पे है? 343 यार. 400 कर दो.
350 तो मार दो.
400 कर दो. 350 तो नहीं, 400 कर दो. मैं भी दबा रहा हूँ. तुम लोग 400 कर दो. हम स्ट्रीम रैप अप करते हैं. तब तक हमारे लास्ट 2 announcements जो थे, as we always do. Thank you to everybody who was in the chat, who was watching this. Thank you, family. Genuinely, y'all are family, and it means a lot that you'll come every week to watch this. Thank you, Devesh.
Yes.
For being the mod as usual. Pablo, always respect. Ritvik, please don't spam. And what was I saying? There was one more thing. There was one more thing. Yes, to everybody who super chatted, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Really, really appreciate the super chat. And I hope we've answered all your questions and doubts. And if you have anything that you'll want to discuss, again, leave it in the comments and I'll be answering them. The link to the Fast and the Furious inside info also will be pasted. And yeah, that's about it. We asked you for 400 likes. You guys are liking the stream very slowly. I am very disappointed, but I'm not going to keep talking because that is a tactic that I've done way too many times.
No more stalling. It's okay. We live with what we've got. No more stalling. It's okay. We live with what we've got.
Guys. It's fine. I will.
It's fine, guys. You know what? It's okay. You know what? It's fine. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know, I mean, who am I? Who am I to say anything? Like,
that's what family does. Disappoints
like, you know, yeah. I mean, it's fine. You know, oh, someone went one lower also. How dare you? How dare you, good sir? I mean, this is. You know what? This just. You know what? It's fine, family.
Okay, anyways. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna wrap up the stream. Thank you so much, guys. This has been Binge-O-Clock. And last, Vatre Hamar, love this sessions. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody who has seen the stream, we are going to play, as usual, the end music. So let's drive away into the sunset while I quickly play the end packaging. Okay, bye. Where is my end packaging? Where is it? Okay.